So we're here at the gas station in Salina, Utah. This is right smack in the middle of central Utah on I-70. And this is where we're going to begin. Okay, we're all fueled up and ready to go. We're going to get on I-70 and head eastbound until we get all the way over up Salina Canyon and down to the Emery exit. So here we go.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again.
So we took the exit 91 off of I-70. Now if you look here, if I turn left, that'll be Highway 10 heading towards Emery County and Price. We're turning right. I believe the road is called the Baker Ranch Cutoff Road or Loop or something like that. Anyhow, this is where the dirt roads and the fun begins. So our destination today is an old coal mine or a ghost town. Now this is a ghost town that I've known about for a long time. It's not a secret. However, you can't really read much about it when you start researching Utah ghost towns. At one point I knew the name of this ghost town, but it's kind of slipped my memory right now. But I can tell you that it's in the Willow Springs area. And I'm pretty sure that the name of the mine was the Willow Springs Mine or just the Springs Mine. The town itself, the only thing that's left of the town itself are foundations. There's sidewalks that go between where the buildings were. Some foundations, maybe some remnants of a cistern. Lots of cool stuff. If you've ever been out this way, you maybe have driven right past it and not realized what it was. But that's our destination. Okay, as we drop down off of this canyon, we're coming down into Willow Springs. And this is where the coal mine activity starts to pick up, so keep your eyes out. Let's see if we can find some ghost towns. Here we've got an old dugout building. We got some traces of coal mines. Here are a couple of pylons that they've got driven into the ground. I don't know, this kind of looks like maybe an old loadout of some sort. Almost like there's a little tailings pile there. It's flat up here, so you know, maybe they were backing their vehicles up to that and loading it out. If you look here, looks like we got the remains of maybe another one of those dugouts. Obviously, some rock walls built. Something going on there. Look at those old beams though. That old wall that looks like it's fallen in. So right there, those pylons that were up right across the road here. And if we come down, looking down into the Willow Spring area, look at this, we've got some more pylons. You know, I've been here several times in the years and I have never seen this. This is pretty cool. Let's see if we can't get down in there. Okay, we made it down into the bottom of that little wash. As you can see, this must be why they call it Willow Springs. We're right down here in the willows. It's pretty gushy. Definitely wet still. And of course it's March, so we've got a little bit of snow and ice on the ground. But let's look up in here. I can't believe I've never found this spot before. Definitely some type of a... maybe the coal chute come down into here, and I'm thinking that's a roof that's collapsed off of those posts right there. So maybe this was a little storage place? I don't know. Okay, I'm working my way around, and I do not think that this was a collapsed roof. Like I said, look at the way they've got these pylons in the ground, and this is a chute. They were dropping stuff off of that road, coming all the way down these wood planks, hitting the back here. And then I don't know if they were loading it out of there, out of those little window looking things. Here we are about midway back up this slope, looking down into the willow patch. Got some beautiful views up in here. And then this looks like that's that chute coming down off of the top right there. Let's see if we can't get up there. Look at the size of that cable they had coming down in here. Ready? Ball. Here. Get in. We got the Jeep up here, same area. We haven't gone too far. There's just some really cool corrals out here. Now, as we were driving down through here, I don't know if you guys noticed all of the cows that we passed, but this is definitely good rangeland for the ranchers. They bring their cows down here. These corrals look like they've been here for quite a few years, and they're still in use today. Look at that gate. Here's the chute right here. This would be where they run the cows up, load them into the back of the trailers, ship them off to greener pastures. Well, here we are. We made it out here to the site of the town, in the area where I believe the people lived while they were here mining. Now, from what I can tell, this mine was open maybe the turn of the century, 1900 through the 30s or so. I know I've researched this in the past and got some information, and I wasn't able to find that information this time, so I can't remember the details on it. I don't think they found a lot of coal here. This wasn't a very productive mine, but they sure did work hard to get what they found. So let's take a look at some of this stuff here. Okay, here we got a foundation. Look further out in there. I don't know if you can see it from here. We've got some rock walls where they built some things up to level the ground out for some more buildings. And then this entire little valley right here. I'm guessing there were 20 or 30 structures out in here. All right, coming up on the next little, I don't know, cement structure here. You can tell it's a little old. We've had some relic hunters come along and stack a few things up. Let's kind of walk around this cement piece here. Then look, we got a, oh, don't drop that down there, Bindi. We got another dugout. Bindi dropped her ball in it. Let's see if she dares go get it. Did you get it? Come on. Bindi. Go get your ball. Hey. Oh, you got it. Good girl. Sit. Bindi. Sit. Hey. Lay down. Bindi, lay down. Bindi, lay down. Ooh, who's a good doggy, What do you got there, Bindi? Let's take a look here. Guessing some type of a box. Here it is, right next to another pathway. Good find, yeah. All right here we've got a stone path leading that way. But if you look closely, there we go. There's another one going that direction. Right, this is maybe one of the bigger structures that are on this site. You can see the remains of the concrete slab. Obviously, there was walls that were up at one point. Looks like it was divided into rooms. That's pretty neat. Well, we're still here at the town site, just a little bit further away. We wandered down towards the wash a little bit. Now, I don't know if you can see that behind me very well, but what we have back there is a formation called Manco's Shale. So that dark gray clay looking stuff behind me there is the remains of an ancient seabed. And I don't know if you know what that means. So you know what that means. Possible fossils. Let's go take a look. Well, we made it out here to the end of the outcropping of this gray clay. Haven't found anything that we were looking for, so come on, Ben. Let's get down off of here. Come on. You ready? There we go. Oh, I just tried climbing up there. As soon as I hit this stuff, it all just kind of gave away. Now we've got us a little landslide happening. Should we see if we can get up there again? Yeah, that whole thing just wants to come down on us. I've never really sat and dug through the layers of the shell looking for shark's teeth before. I don't know if that's a better way of doing it. I've always just kind of figured that I would let nature do the sorting out and erode all of this away, and then it's going to spread it out over these plains right here. And as that erodes, the teeth are just going to kind of weather out onto the top. And you know, every year's it looks different with the rain and the wind and whatever that comes down through here. You know, if you didn't find anything here one year, the next year you can find a couple. This dog loves adventure. Look at this. She is on the edge. She's hiked herself all the way up here. How about it? Come here. Oh. There we go. Good girl. Here's the county line. Sevier County to the left, Emery County to the right. That's a pretty cool sign, actually. You look at that. That post is made out of an old rail. Good stuff. We'll keep on going. Okay, well, we come down the road a little ways. Decided to get out and hike a little bit. I know enough about this area to know when something looks like a good little rock hounding spot. So here we go. We're looking for some rocks. Seeing what we can find. Now if you look right here, see all that kind of shiny, glistening stuff? That's pretty interesting. I want to get over there and see what it is. But I'm pretty sure I know, because looky right here. All over the place here on the ground is agate. And it's all over. If you got a rock tumbler and you were looking for something to tumble, this would be a great place to come and grab things. Load them up and get them back and put them in your tumbler. Not what I'm after today, but it sure would be a good idea. Alright, we made it over here to that glistening area, and just as I suspected, look at that. I don't know that I've seen this much agate just scattered everywhere like this. Now it's kind of settled in here. This is kind of a depression, a little bowl area where the water has settled and probably been able to wash all the dirt and sand out from around this agate and just left it deposited through here. Really a neat area. She's got her eye on a crow. It's just flying around out here, cawing away. So we come across here and we kind of hit this thrust area where things have changed a little bit. Right out in there, that was the agate bed that we come across, and then we got into this red dirt. We come over here and right up to the edge, and now we're looking 300 or 400 feet down into a valley. Beautiful valley. So those snow-covered peaks out there, that would be Thousand Lakes Mountain. Probably looking right at Hogan Pass right there, heading towards Fremont. And then looking all the way out here, there's a wash down in there. It looks like there may be some water in it. I haven't looked on a map. I'm guessing that's going to be Last Chance, something to do with the Last Chance area. Lots of country out there. That would be looking out towards Cathedral Valley someplace. We're maybe only 4 miles along that road that said it was 17 miles out to Cathedral Valley, so it's still out there a ways. Well, we made it down the road quite a ways. Come to a junction here. We can head right. We can get to the Baker Ranch and up on Thousand Lakes Mountain, which would be an option if we could get over Thousand Lakes, but I'm pretty sure that that's not an option. So left, we've got 5 miles to Cathedral Valley, the Middle Desert, Highway 24 and 30 miles, and Oil Well Bench. So it's only 5 more miles over to Cathedral Valley. I vote we keep on going. Alright, we went about a mile. We came to another fork in the road. Sign says 8 miles to Upper Cathedral Valley and 28 miles to Highway 24. And then there's another sign if you go to the left, which would be back to the east. They're calling that Lower Cathedral Valley, 13 miles, 28 miles to Highway 24. And Oil Well Bench, 9 miles. I think we're gonna go to the right and check out Upper Cathedral Valley. Here we are. We have entered the park boundaries. So let's see what we've got going on way out here in the middle of nowhere, park boundaries. Guess we could get us some park information. Hiking routes in Capitol Reef's North District Cathedral. Well, we made her to Cathedral Valley. No major discoveries along the way, but it sure was a pretty ride. Lots of great scenery out through here. You can see the silhouettes of the cathedrals. It looks like that road cuts up to the top of that ridge through a series of switchbacks, and then continues on south towards Highway 24. We don't really have time to do that right now, so we'll turn around and head for home. We made it all the way out here to Cathedral Valley. Our destination wasn't quite this far away. Our destination was just a small coal mine and community that supported the coal mine for a few years, which we had a lot of fun investigating, exploring, and checking out.